And the fan here with Christopher Robin, and as usual, we are not affiliated with the North Iowa Bulls, and our opinions are ours alone, and probably some of the fifth line and some of the other fans.
Probably.
And this is the off-season edition of the Fifth Line Show.
It's only May and we're already bored.
Oh my God!
You had to do it.
I got my fishing hat on, so that's gonna take up some of my time this summer.
Before we get going, how about you take that hat off real quick?
Oh gosh, here we go, people. I don't know if you're ready for this.
Ladies, calm down.
Yeah, ladies, sit down if you might have to sit down. I got hat head. I dyed my hair. No more salt and pepper for a while.
Salt and pepper.
I'm in denial about my age, okay? And I got soft black, and it got a little darker than I expected. You're about the color of you, really.
I think yours might be a little darker.
Yeah, it might be a little darker. And they didn't have just for men, so I had to get the girl stuff, which is the same stuff.
Is it cheaper?
I think so.
Probably.
Probably. $7 at Dollar General. So, maybe if you want to look like Dan the Fan, you can go out and dye your hair black and then get a fishing hat to cover it up.
Soft black.
Soft black. Yes, yeah. But anyway, get that back on. Yeah, Chris, we went to the pre-draft camp back in May?
No, wasn't in May. Was it May?
April.
April. End of April, yeah.
Yeah, end of April. Coach is on the ball this year.
Yeah,
he knows he'll lose a lot of
he ain't screwing around.
Yeah. So we went up to Andover and watched that, and a lot of young players there, wasn't there, Chris?
Yeah, the one that stood out to me for the youngest was 2000 for a goalie.
Yeah.
16, was he?
16 years old, and he came all the way from New Hampshire.
That's ridiculous.
We talked to his dad, and they were excited to come to Minnesota because of the state of hockey, you know. And the try out for the North Iowa Bulls, the best team ever. So we saw some hockey that day, and
the whole team, everyone that came out there was pretty young.
Yeah. Besides our veteran players that showed up.
Tell you what, Cohen made those guys look like a fool.
And he did, and I don't think he was going full blast. He didn't have it in high gear, and
towards the end he started turning on the motor.
Yeah, and I talked to one thing I talked to was Tommy Stang. And I go, Tommy, one thing I noticed the difference between them youngsters and you guys out there was you veterans had your heads up all the time. Some of them guys dropping their heads, and Tommy said, yeah, we took advantage of that and showed them. We hit them a few times.
When you get hurt.
Yeah, and just to let them know you got to keep your head up and on a swivel out there. And as you know, Tommy ain't no big kid, but he was laying some licks out there.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it was hard to tell. You know, they only played together one day when we seen them.
Yeah, because we went out on a Sunday. They started on Saturday.
Yeah, so I don't know how Coach does it. I really don't. You can tell some of the top skill guys. There's 3 or 4 that I could really tell. But yeah, I don't envy Todd.
I would not like to be any of that.
But what's our saying?
In Todd we trust.
In Todd we trust. Yes.
Every year so far, he's never proved us wrong.
And of course, we had to come bearing gifts up there, didn't we?
Yeah, we had to go to 2 different places to try to find them fuckers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah. What were they? Starburst?
Jelly beans.
Starburst jelly bean, Coach's favorite Easter candy.
Loves them.
Oh.
You see them, buy them, give them to him.
We bought 4. Oh, I had 5 of them. 4 bags. And there was 3 coaches there. So they did 3 and they gave 1 to the locker room.
We even gave bags to up in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's why they won.
Yeah. We went up to Chicago. After they lost that game, we brought Starburst jelly beans for the Twin Shitty Steel game. I believe it was.
I think it was too, yeah.
And what happened? Coach. We even did a live broadcast on the way up.
Yeah, on Facebook
Facebook
Live.
Live. That was kind of fun.
That was different. I never.
We did that on the way to Chicago and stuff too and back.
That's when we first did it.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Different.
But yeah, it was a nice camp, and the coaches were happy to see us. Curly knew we were coming, but I told him I promised not to tell Coach Sandin that we were coming, so he was happy to see us.
I want to throw something out there just real quick here. All the rumors going around are false. People who know the rumors know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's all false.
It's all, yeah. We found out from the horse's mouth.
So whoever's starting that stuff, you should probably stop.
Yeah.
Because he didn't take that very lightly.
No, he didn't. He wasn't very happy about he actually was pissed.
He was pissed, yes.
So, yeah. So, June 14th, we got the draft coming up. And it will be on Fast Hockey.
First time ever, isn't it?
Yeah, because NHL had it last year for the first time. And we're having it this year. So it must have went good for them last year.
Must have.
But you can't just subscribe for one event. It's got to be for the month, which is $26.99. So, of course, I will be.
What day is that?
During the week, it's I don't know. Look it up.
Is it during the daytime? It's probably all day, isn't it?
I think it's at 5.
Later?
Yeah.
You said the 14th?
Maybe it is later. I'm not sure.
14th is a Tuesday.
Tuesday. So.
Huh. Maybe I'll have a TV down here.
But if you ever know Coach Sandin, it might be different this year. He always, only one person he drafted last year was on our team. And that was Austin Action Jackson, which he didn't come back just because he was drafted. Well, that gave us rights to him, but yeah, he likes to go on with flyers that might come back down from the NAHL. But this year he might be different because with 42 teams in our league now, it's going to be more watered down.
Yeah.
So he might not go with many flyers, but we'll find out.
Town we trust.
Yes.
Let's make a banner of that for their,
We got to. We already got a big picture of him.
Yeah, and then we put in Todd, we trust in the bottom. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'd like to saunt that. So when the other teams' meat stickers come into town, they can saunt it too. So.
Don't know what the dates are yet, but for the pre-camp.
Should be in August, I would think.
Sometime. Todd and all them guys like seeing fans up there.
Yes, and I told them it'd be more than just me and Christopher Robin up there next time. And we told the players that too, so.
That's what makes the guys want to come play for us, seeing the fan support they get up, even for the pre-camp.
And one of the players' parents actually was researching the North Iowa Bowls and ran across the Fifth Line show.
Was it? Please tell me the first thing they saw was not the twerking contest.
No, it wasn't. And I told them.
Okay, good.
I kind of told them you can skip over the twerking one. It didn't work out as good as we expected. So.
Scared some people.
Yeah, I didn't want that to be the first one, And we gave them cards,
I'm out of cards.
I got a few. I got to make some more. Maybe
will?
I'll make them fancier. Make some more business cards, and maybe I'll send them off to me. Maybe you get them cheap, like 500 and for like $5. And maybe we can get them glossier. I don't know. So maybe I'll put my phone number on there for all you gals, single gals, and married ones. No, just kidding.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not. But anyway, any hoot.
Little off-season notes. We had some people leave and new people coming in, so it'll be a new season to see how that goes.
Like Tommy and Kohei, Tommy Stang and Kohei and Barnesy, they're trying out for NHL teams. And, they could still make it, but during the season, things aren't going right. Or, they get an injury, they can always come down. So,
I saw something in the paper today about Kohei. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's fast on the track as well as on the ice.
Is he still in town?
Yeah, he went to Newman this year.
I went to Newman this year.
Yeah, and he was on the track team, kicking butt in the 100 and 200 and then the relays.
Athlete of the year, do you know who won that? Did Gravel win that?
No, oh, I never did hear, but I know
haven't heard
Sandin didn't even get close. I voted multiple times. So
Yeah. I don't know who won that Athlete of the Year. They haven't posted that yet.
maybe it's still going on, Robin.
No, it's supposed to be Sunday.
Oh, sorry.
Today's Tuesday. What the hell's going on?
Well, I'm not in my research mode during off season, I guess. But I did research every player that was at the pre-draft camp.
Wow.
And there was one that was a prospect for USHL.
Remember his name?
Clemens or something from Prior Lake. You know any players we had from Prior Lake?
Nope.
Bump, Zins, Clevin. There's a few of them.
Yeah, how tall was he?
6 foot, 6'1".
How heavy was he? I'm putting you to the test. You did scouting.
He's about 185.
Where's he from?
Prior Lake.
You just said that. Duh.
Showing him fellers and girls.
You do your research, don't you?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I did my research. I can't remember most of it, but I remembered him because he was a prospect for USHL, or it stands for U is hellacious good. That doesn't make sense, but that's all I can come up with in that short time period. But yeah, we'll have another episode. Sorry it took so long, but we just couldn't get together. I was having wisdom tooth problems and many other problems, girl problems, but that's all the time.
Drinking problems, me last weekend.
Oh
boy.
Mr. Hammered.
I think my nose still hurts.
Oh man.
You should have went to that concert.
Yeah, my wisdom tooth was acting up that night.
Face planted out the all-season building.
Whoa, you know you had fun when you face plant.
That fireball there.
Fireball and
Which I don't understand how
Christopher
they
Robin
can.
does not.
But
You still in the doghouse?
I slept on the kitchen floor that night.
Whoa.
That's why it fell over.
That's about as close to doghouse as you get. But yeah, so we'll have more info, and I'll do some more research on them players that were at pre-draft camp, and maybe this time I'll write it down so I remember. So on that note, go Bulls!